So when you saw the title of this presentation, you probably wondered, what is the Magic 8? Well, before I get to that, we need to do a little bit of a review. All right, let's start with some of the things that we've talked about, the normal process for eventually getting to a list of schools. We know that we're going to use software, we're going to go to the college websites, we're going to make some visits, campus visits, or we're going to visit with college representatives that come to the high school. The other thing we've got to do is go back to a thorough understanding of how we get to out-of-pocket cost, that differences in the way cost is viewed, the cost of attendance, that big picture cost, the direct cost, the cost that we're talking about that the school lists as a charge, and then the final, more important cost, the out-of-pocket cost. These are all key review elements. We also talked about the importance of establishing an affordability range. You know what you can pay out of pocket. So the direct cost is not the out-of-pocket cost. We're looking to get to the out-of-pocket cost and match a good option, a good college option, with what you can afford. So that brings us to the Magic 8. And the concept is simple. If you apply to every one of these 8 categories of schools, you would ensure yourself of an affordable option. And so what are these 8 categories? It starts with the community college option, the most affordable in all situations, and really a zero out-of-pocket cost for a parent, if indeed you use Stafford loan eligibility. And then you have a commuter option, the ability to save on room and board costs, lower that direct cost, sometimes combined with merit scholarship or need-based money from the college, can make it a very attractive and affordable option. I do a program on commuting. I think it's so important. The other option, the other category, is the flagship state school. Every state has 1 or 2 premier state-supported institutions in that state, and so that would be a category. Usually, those are a little bit more expensive than the non-flagship schools in the state. And so you have a separate category there. Then you go to out-of-state options. And we look at the out-of-state option being the flagship school out-of-state and another state-supported institution that's not the flagship school. The 7th possibility is the highly selective private college, the Ivy League school. Those particular colleges that do typically have very high direct cost, sometimes connected with how highly esteemed they are. They do a great job, though, of financial aid packaging, and so they potentially could be an option if your son or daughter has the academic gifts and strengths to get accepted at one of those schools. And then the final option is the private college. The private college that's not the most prestigious or not in that Ivy League category, but the private colleges across the country that do a great job of working one-on-one with families and typically do a great job in the dissemination of merit scholarships. Those are the 8 categories. Know those 8 categories, and later we're going to talk about how you can take a college list and indicate from that list what category they're in. If you apply to one school in each of these categories, you will come away with an affordable option.